Yo, so that was good time, man. Let's do back to the game. But this time I got Danganronpa, TriggerHappyHavoc, episode 7, man. I just got done recording for 5 fucking hours straight. It was an Omori video, bro. I just don't know when to stop. And y'all know, I told y'all in the last video, I really like Danganronpa so far. So I'm right back in it. I don't know how long this episode is gonna be, just because, like I said, I just recorded 5 hours, but who knows? Anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say, so I ain't waste somebody else's time. We just gonna hop into it, bro. Let's do it. Y'all. I don't really remember what my objective was. He'll probably tell me, right? What was my objective? No clue. Okay. Hina.
Huh?
Oh god, I got boogers on my septum. Where could 2 bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Rattle. Huh? The door must be locked. Y'all. Oh my dead grandma. When I was editing that video last night, I was like, bro, those are the fucking mallets from the art room. That shit is crazy that they locked that motherfucking door. Hell nah. Well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Celeste, she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? But what the fuck is this? It's one of them art room mallets. I peeped that shit while I was editing, gang. Oh, bro. Well, let me go down to the 2nd floor. I better look around this floor first. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Sometimes I just need a little guidance, Makoto. Just a little bit. Give me some, you feel me? Lead the error. Get up out of there. It ain't shit. Ooh! Bitch! Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body had been both hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were found in a repository. The fuck is that? What is a repository, guys? What is that? I actually don't know what that is. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. Well, up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. Guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. So somebody unlocked it. So who just unlocked it though? And when I entered, I saw... Okay. But who just unlocked it though? The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a 2nd time.
A body has been discovered.
So this is my question real quick. I noticed this also while I was editing. I'm not gonna say that one of them isn't dead. I'm not gonna say that. But I was wondering if we ran across those bodies at the same time. Toko had to have seen the blood to have passed out, right? So that means she saw it. That means there was 3 people in that room. It should have had 2 announcements. And now I know for a fact it should have had 2 announcements because he's announcing it again. So was one of them not really dead, or did Toko passing out really just take that off the thing? I don't know.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Alrighty. And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Thank you. I was gonna hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. Yeah, it was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Damn. Now, make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the final class trial.
See ya later!
I don't know where I got final from. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? They're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
Okay, my fault.
Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. This was some world of make-believe. That might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. I literally was just about to say, I'm not gonna say one of them isn't dead, but I I should have stuck to my guns. I knew Hifumi wasn't dead.
He's alive again?
I knew it.
Where am I?
I knew it, bro.
Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
And I'm just now realizing this. Monokuma's murder announcements are useless. Besides the fact that Hiro might have actually just died and not Hifumi, his announcements are useless because, and this is the thing, who would have found Hiro? Byakuya, Sakura, and Toko were all together. Hina, Celeste, and me were together. Kyoko was the only one that could have found Hiro. So why the fuck did we just get 2 death announcements and one of these bitches is not dead?
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
You know, I'll let you have it, but I'm not buying it. Deceased. Now he's dead. Is he though? Is he? And then they never opened again. Death for a second time. Absolute undeniable death. Are you sure? You said that the first time. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed on his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat, huh?
Stop talking.
Freaky ass little girl. You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. No, it's never that easy. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi, then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a giant wooden hammer. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this is not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look like... We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with it. To make sure everyone survives, I just have to do it. Okay. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi and Yamada Kiyotaka Ishimaru. What did I say? Hifumi and Yamada? Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. Well, there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talk about Kyoko?
Perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yeah.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Right.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
Not necessarily true.
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So are you saying no one worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, I can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets
So
nothing.
in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
dream!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough explainifying. Now it's time to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can be only one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see why Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However...
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect just in case? Talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
what?
I'm offended! You, when did you? I've been looking all over for you! When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found!
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl? Milk sack?
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Fumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka bodies aside. I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move with Fumi's body.
Yep.
Ouch. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
It's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a card by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then...
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally loose on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me. I don't think it's gonna be as straightforward as it seems. No, I'm right there with you, man. I almost called you Monokuma, Makoto. And here's my theory. I have a theory right now. This bitch is a liar. This bitch is a liar. I feel like Hifumi is a liar. In his last moments, he had to dick ride Celeste. As always, he's been dick riding Celeste for as long as we knew him. Hifumi's a dick ride. His last words were just to throw a wrench in that shit, and it was on purpose, I feel like. I don't even know if he's dead right now. I don't know how to feel about Hifumi. Can I fix my camera? There we go. I don't know how to feel about him. So that's my theory. I feel like Hifumi just lied about that. And I feel like he did it for Celeste. And yes, I still think it's Celeste.
So,
Hey, Kodo, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Fumi and Taka's body disappeared, we split up to look around, right? Which really scares me and Sakura snuck together. We came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. Yeah, it was locked. You tried it too, nigga. We came here as soon as the search started. So there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it and why is it unlocked now? I wondered the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably leave this area to figure it out. He's not dead. That's the fucking secret. It's no good. I just don't get it. Could think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling something's different? It's not about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. That's interesting. So, are there two Hifumis? The fuck? What's really going on here? The only person that would be strong enough to carry Hifumi would be Sakura or the fucking robot if it's an actual being. You know what I'm saying? So, Taka, he'll never move again according to Monokuma file. Taka down from him. Yep. And there's a tarp blade right under his body. Did Killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body. Ow, ouch, my teeth are hurting. Blue tarp has been added to the true bullet section of your handbook. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Sure. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but no one showed up. So we decided to look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in some strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this was Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs! Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor where we split up and began searching again. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the steps, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... Right, Hifumi died. What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, Byakuya and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play, but that wasn't necessarily for him. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what happened.
However...
But at that time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi's and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared! We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies. Huh? And we all headed back to the repository. And there we rediscovered the 2 bodies that apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However...
Looking back, things have been certainly very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attackers and murderers and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. But, okay, if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? Other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people? What? Because all the rules say is, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you. I might have fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out, but if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Okay. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging, although some more like mallets. Mallets? Could the justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Someone washed it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet, so yes, there's only one way in and out of this room. Through that door. That Hina said was locked before. It's definitely locked on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from the inside repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository, so that's certain someone. Repository door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So either Spider-Man is up there hiding as we speak, or like I said, Hifumi wasn't fucking dead yet. It's a dolly. Doesn't even have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. It's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? There's gotta be a clue around somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First the nurse's office where Fumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. So, one more thing that I just thought about. That I literally just forgot, so never mind. I literally just forgot it that fast. I had something and I lost it. Like, genuine, I swear to God, it happened that fast, bro. That don't make no damn sense. Oh my God. It was there and then it was gone, bro. The fuck was I just about to say? There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the doll in the repository. There's a blood in his tire. Could that blood have been from here? This could mean that Taka's body was removed from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. So that's still a total mystery. Because he got up and walked. Oh, bro. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
Super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event. Alrighty. You didn't add shit to my investigation, you damn froggo. Alright, what did I want to do? I guess I wanted to go to the nurse's office. I can't believe I forgot my theory that fast, bro. That mean it must have been wrong as shit. Oh, bro. I really cannot remember what I was thinking, though. Nurse's office. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Justice Hammers 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone with a body but left a weapon behind. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Oh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But we need to do something like that. I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. Duh, it's Hifumi's fucking cleaning cloth. He got up, cleaned his fucking glasses so he could see where he was walking, got up and walked away. Fuck, that's exactly what happened. I'm not taking no for an answer. Pause? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. Main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind and looked after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Okay, well... My other theory is that robot is alive and well. If some of the medicine missing, that means that he overdosed instead of took a blow to the brain. It's a bunch of blood packets ahead, but blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a fan. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. What? That explains why Hifumi isn't fucking dead for real. All right, bro. All right. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the diner hall. This is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. So you saying that this is not his handwriting? What's it waiting in there for me? I swear if Hiro is actually dead. Have any of us actually checked Hifumi's body again? Are y'all sure? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not buying that shit you selling. You can sell it to the next one. I done seen how you hoes stepping. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. Might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to go in the room, right? So we looking for someone with his handwriting on it. Is it me or is that camera tweaking? Oh yeah, no, that camera's losing its shit. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Can I look at him again? Is it not hollow on the inside? No, it is hollow on the inside. So this is a costume. Sorry, I was very, very, very wrong. But it was a fun theory, wasn't it? It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Are you sure about that? Okay, let's go in that bathroom. Silently check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How's the bathroom even get this dirty? Did I get everything that I needed to in here? Potentially. So, Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? Is Hiro wearing a costume?
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko will turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Whew. Man, I have had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. You sure you don't have a voice changer bow on you? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati? I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for details if I were you. Alright. Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? Guess Kyoko's the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. Looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened, then I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of here!
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong!
I didn't make this stupid fucking
It
thing.
would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro off the suit. Took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. Kinda weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro.
So then,
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious the one who put the costume and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hiro. I'm so hard-headed. I'm just waiting for them to find the real robot. I'm not buying that shit you selling. That theory was too good to be false, bro. I'm not buying it. Shall we tie him up and see? She's doing too much. She's way too hasty. She's really trying to get up out of here. She's excited.
That's the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. After all, 2 people are already dead, so it's not like he could kill another nigga. Attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be costumed?
What the heck?
I just got an idea. How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you config me. Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat. Without missing a bit? I'm gonna say beat. Without missing a beat, he done started putting on a Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the costume back off again. I have an idea. Well, now you're all out of excuses. Can I check something real quick? I don't have that picture. I wanted to see if that picture was, instead of the robot pulling Hifumi away, was the robot leaning up against the fucking wall? Was the robot leaning up against the wall while Hifumi fake posed? No, see, it's cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried to put them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I could wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. It must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence. You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. Whoa, what the fuck?
Just the
Who
worst.
cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. Celeste never had an alibi. Taka never had an alibi, but he's dead, so that's false.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the True Bullet section of your thing. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. Where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Perhaps.
Okay. You are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust. Celeste, you Come on. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
Please.
I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which
right.
means Alter Ego and Yasuhiro must have done it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so then.
I know that note. No. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So-
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Really? I told you. Someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage. A chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please. You gotta believe me. I want her to fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. So Celeste drugged this nigga, put him in the costume. No. Celeste drugged this nigga, took the evidence out of his pocket, ripped that bitch up, threw him in the costume, posed him up against the wall, told Hifumi, smile, ka-chink, took the picture, drugged Hifumi. Not drugged Hifumi. Hifumi's been alive up until now. Drugged him in the motherfucking repository room. Now he's dead. If he's even dead, I don't know. Now then, shall we return to our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. That shit says resume. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. Hina, stop being a dumb fuck. Give it some time. Go back upstairs with Sakura. Why are you even down here? No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Is it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. It must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. Guess I'd better get back on guard. Yeah, you never should have left. You're an idiot. But it's okay. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack to switch with me. If she and Sakura got into a fight, we have a catastrophe on our hands. Sorry, I said that wrong as shit. Catastrophe. I was about to say catastrophe. What was I about to say? Oh, I don't know what I was about to say. Makoto, do you have a second? What should help me with the investigation? You know it.
Seem
Looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
why is that?
No. To reject me so simply, then don't help her. Let her figure it out.
Anyway,
Then don't help her. Let her figure it out. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? I absolutely do mind. Going somewhere. You're
shall we
freaky.
go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? No, we shall not. Get the fuck away from
Hey.
me. You're strange. So Makoto, first, I'd like you to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer? Well, that's because
Anyway.
Hifumi was alive when he lied. They're trying to give hints through the dialogue. Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way for now. Watch them no longer being there because Sakura didn't, I don't know, flubbed up her fucking mission. She doesn't seem like a failure, but god damn it, you know? I don't have no hope. The way this shit going, Celeste playing us like a fiddle. Someone said it's not Celeste. You're an idiot for still thinking that. Oh, okay, well let me enjoy the fucking game then. Let me be an idiot. Let the plot twist finally hit me because you didn't let the other one hit me. You told me who Chihiro was immediately. I didn't get that plot twist, so let me get this one. Let me believe what I believe. Fuck. Y'all be getting mad as fuck. Y'all watched this game already. I didn't. Damn. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding her bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma pal was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her moves were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she actually was made me feel a little more comfortable. I'm feeling her. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm damn near still under the impression that this bitch got drugged. But I know for a fact he was alive when he walked his ass up here. Biggest problem I have right now. Alright. I didn't even mean to. I mean, I meant to click it, but I thought there was going to be updated dialogue. You can get off my dick now, though. There are many aspects to the incident. Too many to be honest. Consider that may be good to luck. I got it. Would you like to? No, not right now.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember this rich watch that Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Yeah, I never would have noticed that.
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Yeah, I do. No, that's not it. Anyway, you said you had a watch.
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Sounds like he broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that means the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he pointed at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that, right? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 o'clock last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Once again, 3 people that did not have alibis. Celeste, Taka, and Hifumi.
However...
That's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try to pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis is already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? No, you've been poking dicks and ass all this time. Why now you want me to do some shit? As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hands. Ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. That piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all you had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. It's a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a clue of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper. Ain't no writing on that motherfucker? Well. So, did you find anything? I did. More than expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see? In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his cock or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, it better be important for me. I'll never forgive you for this. Ah, a note. Found a hole. Maybe we can use this to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so it doesn't mean. Right.
So...
Sounds very familiar, doesn't it? That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? It's like someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe because of this game. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Some meaning of part of it being ripped off, huh? Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching at that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. In the equipment room. Well, Taka's the one who died in the equipment room. So Hifumi took the note from him? Did Hifumi kill Taka and then Celeste killed Hifumi?
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you saying I don't got to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand, but if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Is it time? I guess it is.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
It's
Like a
time.
great burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Damn.
And so, with no further ado,
Let's get straight into it.
everyone please meet at the usual spot.
You know
Make
it.
your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
I'm putting Celeste down.
See you soon.
Damn, Celeste, you was like my little,
Would seem.
you know? You was like my little, come on, why you do that? You gotta make me do this to you? Cause I'm not dying for you. I ain't here for me. Somebody said, bro, you didn't brought up Toko, Kyoko, Hina. Which one wasn't your little yeah? But I tried it. My little yeah. My little yeah. My little yeah. You have to figure out the rest of it yourself and come to a proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Baby, be calling me Hercules cause the H on my waist, but this bitch is stand for Hermes. Okay, I done pop me a perky. Okay. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there,
Monokuma appears!
okay, he's multiplied?
Wrong.
Not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay. Hey, hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. What the heck? You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate then it would seem we have our culprit. Fuck. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get down there because, bitch, you really suspicious and you really stink. You reek of blood packets. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. Can't let whoever killed Tofumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Tofumi and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends, the killers. Her! Someone right here! Once again, right in front of me! Her!
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crime. Shut up, dummy. If Hiro is right, Hina, I'll apologize to you. I'll get on my knees and say sorry. But besides that, I'm not buying it. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
Hey,
The story begins when we get down there. It wasn't me. You gotta believe me. Remember how you was doing me though? Bitch?
Yes, yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do it. Let's do what? You feeling me? Come on. I got an aquarium in my room. Don't even worry about it. You get in the shower. I know frogs need their water. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I might got a couple roaches in my shit. I probably got them from when I was in Hero Room. They said that bathroom was grungy. He probably had a couple of, little critters in that bitch. I'll sprinkle them on your shit. Let you lick them off yourself. Once everyone was aboard, doors came and they closed on their own. And the steel box began to move. The doors came. Where'd they come? Pause. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. Is that Jack or Toko? There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator's door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? You really hate me so much, but I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so, the curtains open once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yeah. Save my data. Make my shit straight, bitch ass nigga. Okay, let me set my skills. Do I get more skills? Neural liberation. A focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during a non-stop debate. The Hangman's Gambit. I'll throw it on there. I'll throw it on there like a motherfucking rib. Get me up out of here, thanks. I'm done with my preparations. I don't need to review any evidence. I know who it is. I know who it is.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
If I'm wrong, it's okay.
Your votes will determine the results.
If I'm wrong, that's what makes it more fun.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Let's do it.
Now then, to begin with...
We already know who did it.
Shut the fuck up.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Shut the
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Oh my god, be quiet.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Okay. I tried to give you grace, Jill, but you just as fucking foolish as everybody else. Byakuya really stepped up this time, but then he lost it a little bit. Byakuya stepped up and then he lost
Who
it.
are you calling a murderer?
Exactly.
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
I'll say this about the evidence being found in his room, though. When he left his room, he probably forgot to lock it because he's an idiot. Because he was supposed to leave out at 1 a.m., right? So from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. when Celeste was supposedly attacked, somebody could have put a box in there. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows who built this motherfucking robot, whose handwriting that is. Because honestly, that handwriting looks the same as what was on that other note. But that might be me reaching. Anyway, his door, he probably forgot to lock that bitch because he's a fucking idiot. But I can't go off of probability. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If a frog had a glass ass, it'd crack it every time it jumped.
It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Is you're really the killer or anything else? We have to make that clear. All right, let's do it. Make your argument. Okay, I gotta let it play through this first time. I'm not touching shit.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Compelling evidence that Hiro is the killer. Is that really true? Okay.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
This one's difficult already. Damn. Compelling evidence that Hiro. So this is the thing that I don't understand about my truth bullets. Are they only for contradictions, or can I answer questions with them? Because sometimes I be getting dinged for using it as an answer to a question, and I'm really only supposed to be using it for contradictions. I didn't really hear no contradiction just now.
Everything we found in your room.
Everything we found in your room.
The blueprints, the suit parts,
They are all proof enough.
that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
It's not true. It's
Hiro, why?
no. Just hold on a second.
I wonder.
Everything we found, the blueprints.
I wonder. Oh. I don't know. I pulled that one out my ass. I don't get it. I pulled it out my butt.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Yep.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Yeah.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yeah, me too.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
Yeah.
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
I gotta clap it up for bro. He locked back in.
Who was in that Robo Justice suit?
He locked right back
Is
in.
it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Maybe, but also maybe not.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit.
Now, this is the thing. There could have been nobody in that suit besides Hiro posing that picture for Hifumi, and that whole robot thing that I made up in my head didn't happen. What could have happened, though, was Hifumi killed Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi. I don't know.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
I don't know. Of course he passes it off to me.
Who was in the Robo Justice suit?
I thought it was Hiro. This individual in question is the one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati. I mean, it was Hiro. What? The Illuminati?
I got
It was Hiro. What the fuck?
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Yeah, I don't...
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Right.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Right.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Okay.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
Ain't that your dick? Don't ever go against him in public.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Look at her getting feisty.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Okay, lock in.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Hey, stop being a dumb bitch.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
This motherfucker talking about stop trying to boss us around, but you've been real strong-minded this entire time about Hiro dying. Now you mad because motherfuckers like, probably not. Now you want to be like, wait, no, wait. You cannot compete. Stay in your lane.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Talk your shit.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I think so. Things that moved Taka body. They must have been this, most likely. Yep.
I got it!
Still one more thing. The tarp.
I got it!
There you
They
go.
were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yes, sir. What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Right.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Uh-huh.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Right.
That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Who is we? You didn't find it. You manipulated it, but you didn't find it.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Right.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Ain't no way my little ear talking to me like that. Baby, come on. I'm about to fuck you up. Because didn't that wheel have blood on it? So it had to have been in the equipment room, sweetheart. You're done for today.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Yeah, okay, Springy. Oh, I've never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I could change her mind. I don't want to change her mind. I want her to die. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository, a new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because last time I fucked up. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the... Good luck and have... So I'm about to get in an argument. Oh, that's what... I'm about to get in an argument. Okay. I'm about to get in an argument. I was like, what is tempo time? Okay.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Whoa!
I cannot agree.
What is wrong with her?
Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
Bitch. Fuck you. Yeah! She has to go. She gotta go. Y'all like this beat? I'm making this shit dreadful.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Give a fuck what you agree with, you damn... Alright.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That could've, I mean, I don't know, that could've been Hangman's Gambit. They could've had me put a wheel on that bitch, folks now.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with
I'm not complaining, I'm just saying.
That matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Hell yeah.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
And what do you say to that, bitch? Does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
That bitch mad I didn't... Okay.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then...
Why are you mad that I kicked it with Hina and Kyoko yesterday? Get off they dick.
What kind
it's
of
not all
robot
about
is
you.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Talk your shit.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
That motherfucker don't got no hip movement, so he couldn't have bent down and grabbed the dolly, huh? So my thing is, it's probably gonna be blueprints, right? Yeah, blueprints. Or costume, it could be one of those. It could be either one of those. I'm gonna let it play first though.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Can I use this one? Ah, wrong one. Okay.
Shoot!
That's fine. That has to be it though. That has to be it. It may not be blueprints, but it'll be costume. It'll be costume.
Yeah, then loaded it on. No, keep in mind. Well, yeah, all you'd have
It has to be costume. Yeah, okay. My bad, y'all. I sold a little bit. My bad.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
But that motherfucker don't got no hip movement. He don't got no stroke game.
Do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. Surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
So can you calm down from this point forward? Thank you, love. I would appreciate that.
It's hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Right.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
He said, bitch, are you dumb? You said you went and fucked another nigga, bitch, is you dumb? Are you dumb?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
You don't add anything except freak horror.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Not to mention that it was only like 30 seconds to 2. It might have been 30 seconds to at most 2 minutes in between us running around that school. You kicking that bitch, it was gonna take you way longer than 2 minutes to get that bitch from room to room.
I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Yeah. But you can't. You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
His booty wasn't big enough to shake that clip loose. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid fucking thing, bitch! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Oh, bro.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
No.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Right.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Very true.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Absolutely.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Now, I want to see if that bitch leaning up against the wall. That motherfucker leaning! It's leaning!
A good look at it, did you not?
It's
the
leaning!
The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
It's leaning and Hifumi's holding it.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
That motherfucker leaning and Hifumi's holding it.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Celeste offered me the best action ever if I said it was Hiro. Oh, but the light. That's what she said. That's what he said you said, Celeste. So, just letting you know, he didn't see it through. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
She's making it so obvious it's
The
her.
individuals inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
You are making it so obvious it was you. I thought you were better than this.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hina. Sweetheart. Stop it.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Talk to him.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
You know? But everybody is quick to want to go to their graveyard. That's what I'm starting to see.
Instead of
Everybody
seizing
is
on one
dying.
viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
No pun intended. Everybody is dying to see their execution uniqueness. They want to see exactly what Monokuma has planned for them. I'm starting to understand that.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Talk to him.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Absolutely.
What a pain in the ass!
Like you. Look at that sharp ass tongue. I thought it was wiggly at first, but now it got ragged edges. Oh my gosh. You better not be trying to toss nobody salad.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
There we go, some
Plus,
sense.
maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Okay, there goes something.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Kyoko, like, how can I off this bitch next?
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Okay.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Oh, bro.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
Oh, bro.
That was around 8 a.m.
Oh, bro.
And as soon as we split up,
Whoops.
Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina
I
found
get a
Celeste
thumbnail?
in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Oh, bro. Damn, I could have sworn I had it on auto.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Okay.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Whatever.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
Robo
It also
Justice!
soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor.
Oh, bro.
And soon after that,
Oh, bro.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
That robot scream, I remember that specifically. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. Fuck
and then,
you. Huh? What was that? They came from downstairs. It must have been... Fumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Mind you, the only robot that can disappear is Monokuma, so why is nobody asking where the fuck that suspect went?
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
But it wasn't him, he was alive.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Which was the actual discovery
We
sound.
must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Can't be true because we had two announcements. We had two different announcements. If we found it at the same time, it would only be one announcement.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Then there was three announcements?
That's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Oh, bro.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Which would only mean that either somehow she unlocked that bitch, which I don't know how you would unlock it from the outside, or Hifumi woke up for that little amount of time, unlocked it, then died again.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Somebody said that's dumb. Don't give a fuck, I'm having fun. And it rhymed too. Get off my dick, bum. You're not a bum.
I think that about covers it.
You're not a bum, bro.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
I do too.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Right.
Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
It was Hifumi. Contradiction in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find him no matter what. It was Hifumi. That's the contradiction. Okay, I gotta let it play first. Broken wristwatch. Monokuma found Yasuhiro's message. I don't know.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Definitely did.
Or perhaps it was after?
Definitely before.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
No, it didn't.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
Don't tell me that the Monokuma file has the times of death on here. That would be way too much. Okay, I was about to say that would be way too much. He would have immediately told on the whole case. He wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have did that. The order that the Justice Hammers were used in to commit the murders. Something about that is bothering me. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Maybe. Fuck! I thought I had something with that one. Thought I had something. Get off my dick and balls, though. I thought I had something with that one. Let me see.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the number.
It's true that Hifumi was while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Byakuya sound like Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks when I speed his voice up a little bit.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order the Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh God, I don't know. Is this one of those throwback things?
Shoot!
So,
I'm about to get fucked.
Regarding Taka's, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after.
Similar weapon. I don't really know what to do with that.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That can't be it, right? No, that's dumb. I'll take the F on this one.
Shoot!
I'll take the F on this one. I don't really know what's going on, but I'll take the F on this one.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that
Hifumi was killed while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
It's not obvious, but I don't know how to...
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before, perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the number.
It's true that while Taka's death.
See?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take an L on this one. I'm gonna take an L on this one, and I'm gonna just start shooting shit, because I don't know about this one.
Regarding I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed
Yeah, I
in.
don't know. I hope this isn't one of those flashback moments, because I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know what to do.
So, regarding Taka's, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah, I'll take that. You know, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that, bro.
Shoot!
I'm gonna take that, because I don't know what the fuck you want from me right now. I need to see. The reason why I'm about to take an L on this is because if it's none of these bullets, then I know for a fact it has to be one of those throwback shits, which that would be good to know. But I'm really confused right now. Yes, bro.
I refuse to give up yet.
All right, lock in. Get my camera. Camera. Broken wristwatch. Yasuhiro's message. It has to be broken wristwatch, right?
Regarding Taka, I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi
Okay,
was
I'm not
killed
gonna do
with
that one
Justice
again.
Hammer 3.
While Taka's death came.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
I don't know.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
That can't be it. What is it, y'all? What is it? I don't know. This is fucking with me a little bit.
So,
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
This wouldn't make. I did that one already. I already got smacked for that one. I don't know what the fuck. And it's probably obvious and shit, but I don't know what it is.
I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice.
No, that's wrong.
You know what?
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
I don't even remember what option I just clicked. I don't even know what option I just clicked.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Right, okay.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order.
I got like a fucking ingrown hair right there.
In reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Ooh, I gotta get that motherfucker later.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
And this that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. I feel like there was something. Hangman's Gambit? Okay. Let's see what they give. Ooh. What? Oh, wristwatch. Okay. There you go.
Now I understand. I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night...
Hey you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he pointed at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Right.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Absolutely.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning. which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
Right.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was so stuck on the fucking note in Taka's hand. I didn't even think about his watch. I remembered it, but that didn't even cross my mind for real. I was only thinking about the note in his hand. The note in his hand is what told me that Hifumi killed him.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
Right.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
That bitch was alive.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Shut up.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Or his heart was beating.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
No, y'all. I got something for you. Good shit.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
She don't realize how shicey that shit sound. Me and Hina left her body there alone on purpose. She didn't say all that, but that's how I'm hearing it, Joe.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Ooh, they got that beat! Oh, I gotta interrupt the trial for this. Yeah, Hifumi wasn't really dead. Hifumi wasn't really dead. The nigga wasn't dead, he was lying to all of our faces. Pussy nigga, he tried to play the game and he losing. Cause he ain't know Celeste was choosing. Oh Makoto, she got you up out of the nigga, you a bozo. Cause nigga, yeah. Nigga, I'm the one. Nigga, I'm the one that say fun when I get this gun. It wasn't a gun, it was a hammer. She used it on your shit and she made that shit go blammer. Put your fucking brain in your neck. That shit's daily as shit. I don't understand where she got all that strength. I'm still thinking it's a robot in this bitch. Chihiro, she coded that shit. I mean, I didn't mean to misgender folks. As you can see, I'm still panicking. I think Hifumi's spirit might have came through. Let me recalibrate. I think his spirit came through. But if it was up to me, nigga, you would have been through way long ago. Cause I really hate you. And so do everybody else in this bitch. You through. Nigga, you through. Cause you really tried to play with Taka. You was fighting over keyboards, you's a knocker. You was really trying to nut on keys, you a slacker. You's a real whacker. You really do that freak shit, you's a... I almost said cracker. What does that even mean in this context? What does that even mean in this context? Somebody said if I were to say the N-word in my freestyle, you wouldn't think it was funny. That's very true. Okay, verse 3. Verse 3, y'all. Yeah. Hifumi, we on to you, nigga. The body moved itself. The nigga was alive, he ain't need no help. Actually, his health was on the top floor. That mean he's healthy as hell, he was not gone. But if he wasn't gone, then what happened? Why that bitch dead now? I got the answer. Here's what happened. Celeste pulled a packet, put it in his back end. That bitch exploded, pop. He's poisoned from the back, it rocked. Yeah, that's why it stink. It's a motherfucking exposure to the brink of death. When he breathed, that was his last moments. It was leaving. He got hyped about what Celeste was seeing. I mean,
the dead body moved on its own?
No, not another ghost.
Your job is to talk to them. I don't get
I don't think
it.
it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is
Hifumo one never dead.
Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Absolutely.
He was alive?
I mean, he did talk to you when you cried them
Are you saying
tears.
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Absolutely.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
But did nobody check though?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Exactly.
That it isn't possible.
Why would you say that? The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Absolutely it is. And I know exactly how it happened. Broken wristwatch, equipment blood stain, Celeste account. Oh God. I might have to do another throwback on this one.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
Someone else's discovery.
Fuck! What does that have to do with what I said? Or do you just not know what you're doing? Oh, do you just want to be a bitch? I'll delete your code. Don't ever forget that you're on my computer. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually
Still alive.
That bitch just sounded like Vegeta! What the fuck? I'm checking Celeste's account real quick. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi. Apparently they weren't gone for a minute or two, so that was useless. Broken wristwatch, equipment room
It
blood
is
stain.
impossible.
I don't get it.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
I don't get it. We gon'
And
see.
you know that how?
We gon' see.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body
Had been found.
No! No, I didn't mean to do that.
and that is
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
I didn't mean to do
discovery.
that. Fuck. I did not mean to do that, y'all. This gotta be it that's in my blick right now. This gotta be it. I keep wanting to hit.
When we first
I keep wanting to hit that bitch dangerous.
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
I keep wanting to hit that bitch dangerous.
Had been
Fuck ya. Fuck ya. Hell yeah. I keep wanting to hit that bitch dangerous. It's a hollow. It go through your
Was the body
shit. It might stick in
discovery
there and
announcement that
explode.
was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Sakura, Byakuya, Toko, tell your truth.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
There was.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
There was 2 announcements, but they were so far apart that it made it obvious that Hifumi wasn't dead
What do
before.
you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Right.
That didn't answer our question, man.
It did.
We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
It did answer the question. Because it wouldn't have done it the second time.
Actually, that was plenty.
It was actually too much. He kind of just told. He probably shouldn't have said that.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement, the first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. And the second time was when both bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, bing bong. But the body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the trash will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Exactly.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
That napkin.
Oh, I know!
Do you?
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
How do you even talk with your tongue out like that? I'm about to try to speak this sentence. Hell, what the fuck? How are you even speaking your B's? Because people super good at playing. How are you doing that? How are you doing that? It's not making sense to me.
Logic I have ever heard.
That might be the worst makeup I ever seen. That might be the worst earrings. What you think, you Saturn, bitch? You're not shit. You are not the planet. That word don't revolve around you. Get that fucking little dagger shit off your finger. You think you hard and you not. Them little sharp nails, you ain't slicing shit. You ain't slicing shit. You ain't even slicing through my words, bitch. You got that little butter knife. You thought my shit was butter. Really, it was steel. It was a brick. It was a brick house. You can't slice through that with that little ass butter knife. Get off my dick permanently.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
You're a hater. Well, she has to hate. She doesn't want to lose, so there has to be proof that Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. when Asahina put them breasts in his face, he woke up. Oh, glasses for sure.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
Oh, motherfucker. I keep telling myself that I'm gonna let it play, but I be getting so excited when I see them motherfucking words right there, boy.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw it was in...
But when you compare his body before being... Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
That has to be it. That has to be it. I know I said I was gonna let it play through, but that had to be it, bro. Come on. Come on! Give me that one.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
Yeah.
His glasses.
Yeah.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it!
Yeah!
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear.
Yeah.
This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
Yeah.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera.
Yeah.
Right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
You know it.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
You memorized that whole name. You must have been feeling him a little bit.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Why would that's such a weird thing to try to here. Like I don't understand why anybody else would have wiped it off. What are you talking about?
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
Like the nigga can't see, he has to walk away.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see.
Right.
Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Not knowing that he had been poisoned.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
If somebody called your body copious, how would you feel? Damn.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, blood packets in the refrigerator.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Shut up.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
Shut up!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside, which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
And who helped him do all of this?
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murder.
Absolutely he did.
I just can't believe it.
Believe it, bitch, because you was really trying to get on Hero dick. He stinks. He's too smelly to commit a murder like this and not have a lingering piece of evidence around the
If you're
room.
having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely.
That bitch Hero
The
tutting.
single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
The paper?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Yes, ma'am. Know exactly what you're talking about. It could be. Here we go.
I got it!
Sorry about that, y'all.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his
I mean, I ain't saying his jaws, baby. Calm down.
pants?
Okay, all y'all ass horny.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
You heard me? I found a hole, maybe. We can use it to wait, maybe this is Hifumi. I found a hole, maybe. We can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
So it was Celeste.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Oh, bro.
And that person could only have been...
Taka.
That's right, Taka. The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
What is wrong?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Dumb bitch.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Okay.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Why is the serial killer the most brainless bitch here?
Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Someone pull her fucking tongue out like that one SpongeBob episode, bro. Man, Genocide Jack is seriously dumb as fuck, but still, I can't let her get to me. Tempo time? Oh, okay. I was about to say. Oh, y'all niggas going crazy right now.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
Fuck.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I know the time matters. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's the broken wristwatch.
The note, right? Then the person it was must have been Huffy! But remember, what time did it? 6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I would have bit my own dick off if it wasn't that one, y'all. I would have bit my shit clean off.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
You heard me?
We've already proven that using his wristwatch.
You heard me?
But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Yeah.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they'd found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Okie dokie.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
I got a question. Why do people keep coming outside to these dumbass notes? You know what I'm saying? So in my head, somebody, and this is a horny ass prediction to make, but somebody has to be fucking somebody. Because there's no way you coming outside to notes when I think 2 people now have died behind some notes and coming outside after hours. One person for sure died to a note. The other person just died being outside after hours. Why do y'all keep doing this? The fuck?
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yeah.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
No, he ain't alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah. That bitch got drugged.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Celeste.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Okay,
Who
bro.
are you calling a walrus?
Punch her shit.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Talk to me.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Okay.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
We love hero lock-in moments.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
And I'm over here talking about
But if
poison.
the hammers were already laying around those other rooms,
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
so then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing
We have to figure out.
How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers! And, that's about it.
Okay, give me a hint, Makoto. What we talking? What we talking, gang? The weapon was used to kill Fumi really was similar to the weapon used to kill Taka.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers!
Okay. There we go. I was really trying to.
The weapon wasn't a Justice
It was spinning.
Hammer
It was
at all.
spinning.
No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
It was a hammer, but they didn't paint it.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
Okay.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Right.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones.
I just started laughing because I was so dead ass serious with my robot theory, bro. But you cannot tell me that wasn't a fun theory.
And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with it. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Unless you know. I ain't gonna say no more.
That anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Shut up. At least that's what we thought at first, but... What is this? Another make your argument? Okay. Alright. Broken wristwatch, blue tarp, spotless hammer. The fuck?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Is the possibility of an accomplice really that insane, or is there some chance?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person
This gotta be this impossible word, right? It's gotta be that, right?
Only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true.
There we go. Good shit.
No, that's wrong.
Good shit. There you go. There you go, Paleo.
Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme.
Right.
There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Right.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
So technically, maybe Celeste told Hifumi she planned on killing somebody else. And so she basically, maybe the promise she made to him was, you kill Taka, we gonna set this murder up, and I'm gonna kill Yasuhiro or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole plan with the robot suit that you can't get out of. I don't know.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka.
Right.
They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
Bye-bye, robot theory.
Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Bye-bye, alter ego theory.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
And who was the main motherfucker?
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Does it though? I think you know why it's odd then. The effort made to convince us that 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series connected, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Y'all already know the answer to that. That's why y'all asking it all, obviously.
Problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry a number of actions and murdered them. And in the base up until now, the way that the case is unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Yep. Where's she at? There she go.
Here's my answer.
The fuck? Bitch! I've been on your head this whole time.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Very.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
Stop it.
Joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Absolutely. It would have been me if I ain't let you know I was a stand-up nigga.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
She about to get pissed.
That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Yep.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the 2 of you were working together.
Encountering suspicious individuals, the screaming, encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Who was locked in a locker the whole time?
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Right.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Get off my fucking balls, bitch.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual.
Nigga sucking my shit.
That
Back
Hifumi
up.
was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying
everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Yeah.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
That little fuck-ass scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
That bitch said, "Yeah." Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, that strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking his stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
Oh, God.
it was time for her partner to get to work.
Damn. Huh? What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we gotta go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
I've been dancing this entire video and I don't know why.
In fact,
I guess I'm just feeling
Celeste
it.
was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split up into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
You heard me?
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on
Wasn't shit. Okay.
that was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Goodness.
I just realized another strange thing.
What happened?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
I mean,
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
yeah, but like think about it like this. It's kind of like had anybody seen that, they probably would have said the same shit. So honestly, if she would, this wouldn't even be a point, because all she would have to do is wait for either you or Hina to say it. So I get it, but
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
You feel me?
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Did she drug you?
Wait. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Little hand,
I
bitch.
have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
What was that?
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Me neither. Talk to me.
Pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to
Those
discover Taka's body in
guys!
the equipment room.
Those guys!
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi
Wow.
had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Okay,
Once we
she
were in the
shouldn't have
hall,
known,
We
basically.
ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Clap it up for Byakuya. He locked in. He locked
The entire time
in.
we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Locked in.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Now, I will say this. Not to argue against you, I will say this. Those guys could have been anybody. It could have been Sayaka, it could have been Leon, it could have been Mondo, it could have been Chihiro. Those guys could have been anybody, but I get your point, but that technically could have been anybody.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Make your argument. I don't know.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Fuck! Don't expect me to do the work for you. Figure it out yourself. Why her comment doesn't make sense?
Shoot!
Well, at least he ain't even cursed me out though. So I gotta.
All I
Okay, he
said
ain't curse
was,
me out though.
they must really be enjoying this.
I don't get it.
Enjoying
I don't get this
the
one.
sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
You should have known that.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die, just like.
Okay. My bad. My bad. I got a habit of jumping the gun. I apologize.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Besides what I said, but it doesn't matter.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh, I thought you were saying guys as in just plural. Like, you know how Monokuma be like, you guys? You know, type shit, but okay. But I feel like they kind of biting hard on this. Maybe it's just me, but this shouldn't be like the finishing piece of evidence. They kind of biting hard on these words that could mean anything.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
He's leaning on the fucking wall.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
And that's a crazy thing to do, is take a picture in the middle of this shit.
Some kind of setup, right?
Taking a picture in the middle of a nigga getting drug away.
So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
She been plotting this shit from that moment when she took that bitch
In
early.
other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
Nah.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Because it's also a lie.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
You feel me?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
Yeah.
No, there is no other explanation.
Of course there is. Other explanations. Can I say it's leaning on the fucking wall? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, only other possibility is Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it!
Okay.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Okay.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Why?
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Okay.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Talk to
Then
her.
shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Okay. So let's think she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? I guess we gonna listen. Make your argument. Alright. Shit. Robo Justice blueprints, maybe? No, costume.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright.
No, he's not.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No. I didn't mean to do that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
It's blueprints. It has to be blueprints this time. There has to be blueprints this time,
You
right?
dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and you tried to make me look like the...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside this, there's no way
They could stand up straight like that.
Oh man. Okay, so it must be the other. It must be the other one then. I'm not buying that shit
You dressed
though.
me up in that suit after I passed... Then you just draped me across... You tried to make me look like the...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's no way
They could stand up.
Okay, there you go.
No, that's wrong.
There you go.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Totally can't bend it the way. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Ooh.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
It's some FNAF shit.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
She say nigga?
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh, she's fucking losing it.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
What is that?
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Oh god. Hey, Fumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro. Puss ass nigga.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Look at her fucking... You can't look at it, but listen to her voice.
Said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
What?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense.
What
You're
the
only
fuck?
making things more complicated.
Taro, what are you talking
He
about?
did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Whoa!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Last names?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
That motherfucker say don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Right.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
I love this voice actress. She is snapping.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
Oh my god.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Oh my god.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
That shit still won't give up. So then I have to do something to make her accept it. Rhythm stroke. I mean, oh, make your argument. Okay. Okay, this must be E-Handbook. This must be E-Handbook. Gotta be.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm not pretending.
Whoa!
It's the truth.
Did you see that freak ass
And
purple
since you have
text?
no way to contradict me.
Did you see that freak ass purple text?
No, that's wrong.
That was not. That couldn't have been Makoto that said that. Nah.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Yup.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on
This
all
is the
your
part that I
crimes.
really be fucking up
And
on.
that'll bring everything to an end.
This is the part that I really be fucking up on, y'all. Damn. Okay. Hifumi is in the room doing something. What is going on right here? The fuck is it that? Maybe. This don't make no damn sense. So she put him to sleep right here. What the fuck? Maybe that's right there. I don't get what's happening right here. I have no clue. Are y'all asking me to put the time right there? Oh god, I really don't know what's going on. Okay, well, I think we put that right there. Came out swinging. Cracked his ass. He's dead. He didn't have no blood on him yet right here, so what the fuck is going on? Oh man, this one is confusing. Yo, this one is different, bro. Oh my god. I don't know. Bro, I'm gonna, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail this one. The fuck? So, look around, wrap them up in the tarp, you tried to push him. Okay, you got him in here. You're like, oh my god, yeah. Motherfucker, pick that bitch up. Swung. Crack. Dead bitch. But then that's how it ended. Was this her taking a picture right here? Maybe. So they didn't know he was in here or something? They looking dead at him right now. Oh, this is him wiping up the blood from when they was in the library. No, that can't be it. I don't know. And then I don't know.
The killer is you.
I hope I got it. I don't know.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Okay. Hifumo. Alright. Is he nutting in that picture?
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Alright. So far, so good.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro.
Okay.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit.
Okay. Ooh, I'm locked in a little bit. Next,
Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Right.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
Okay.
When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Goodness. Okay, I'm locked in.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Taka should not have lost that fight.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Man, fuck that. I feel like Taka should have whooped his fucking shit
The murder weapon
in.
was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Damn. R.I.P. Taka. You know, me and Taka had our differences, but he didn't have to go out to Hifumi. I think that's what's fucking me up. I think the fact that Hifumi is the nigga that killed him is what's pissing me off.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
It would have been way cooler if he died to a robot. Now I might have fucked up right here.
Next, they fought for these attacks.
I'm sorry, y'all.
The killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Okay.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi. Just with these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
okay. What is this part right here? I don't see it being anything else, so it has to be that.
You.
I don't see it being anything else. Okay, I don't know what that is right there, y'all. I don't know what that is. What is that? It can't be the blood packet, right? It cannot be the blood packet, right? It shouldn't be the blood packet. It also shouldn't be Justice Hammer 2. It very well may be though. Well, I'm gonna take an L right here, but that's okay. That's okay.
Exactly what happened.
That's okay, y'all. Yep. Okay, okie dokie. Nobody believes me. Fuck you. All of y'all should die. Alrighty. Let's do it the right way. I don't even know what the right way is. Okay. I gotta put Fumo right here. To the right. Clock. 12 in the morning. What happened right here? He walked in like, hey guys, it's really early in the morning. What the fuck are you doing here? Like, stuck his ass. She pulled out the camera right here. Post for my OnlyFans. Yeah, bro was like, 6 o'clock in the morning? Why are these people not asleep? I don't understand. I sense a. Yep. Death. Fuck it, I'll put that right there because I have no idea what they want from me. I have no idea what they want from me right there.
Here's exactly what happened.
What? Okay, bro, you got it.
This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Right.
He took a blood candle from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Look how long Hina's fucking curl is, bro. Goodness.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement...
Sorry. My bad, y'all.
We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
Okay.
He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
So she really swinging that bitch though.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
Wow, I really was underestimating how strong these people are.
Using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Wow.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
You finna kiss? Okay. Damn!
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Oh shit.
I lost?
You did.
I lost?
You did.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Whoa.
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Okay.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
All right.
Interesting.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my gosh, just straight B's everywhere. Damn, A? Okay. I'll take it. Hell yeah. Should have been 1, 2, 4, but whatever.
Okay,
I'll let you
Monokuma.
have it.
I'm ready to begin. Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened?
Damn.
The right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Ooh. Whoa, he thought he hit that bitch, but he didn't. He thought he hit that bitch, but he didn't, though. Damn! Not my little yeah. That bitch was not my little yeah. Y'all saw how she was talking to me. Fuck her. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg! Or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. Guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Ifumi with this plan, huh? How did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to him to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know... I knew you figured it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Ifumi to act as my accomplice?
Indeed.
I used her, alter ego. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Ifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Yup.
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And use it to drag Ifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Ifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. If it's about what was stolen, I know who did it.
What? Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as I shown it to Ifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? She's supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me, he threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. He gone a little crazy, but...
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far! It was amazing how completely he bought it. Can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, he will be playing right into his hands.
Actually...
Taka is planning to use her To escape. He has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean Taka is going to try to kill you.
Indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable! Completely unforgivable!
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
Actually...
Sorry. Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what was stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it's a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So, why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it!
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been very tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could just cry right now.
Well.
Fuck. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that. Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened, I was gonna murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have had an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched a lot of the level of opponent. In fact, Humi ate it up. Humi? That's how you know I'm getting tired. Yeah. Ooh. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the fucking moment of his death, dumb bitch.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well...
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya. Fuck!
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment I knew life began here, my only thought has been escape.
But...
All along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch! Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle? A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, though, was only my dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and that's what we should be saying. And plus, how could you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared, huh?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Mary Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled, then when she did it, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been a final lie. And that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Kills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The plot can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Maybe. Damn, y'all, damn. What the fuck is this? A bunny? The burning of the Versailles witch. I figured it was some witch shit. Is that a clans member? Okay, wow. Get it off my screen. Oh my god, somebody said all hoodies are not clans members. You just being... Calm down, bro. I am a joke channel. Get the fuck off my dick and balls. Burnt to death is crazy. I feel so bad for them witches that was down like that for real. They weren't even witches. I feel really bad for them. What the fuck? Nigga just had to make it extreme as hell. What did I really just see? What? You said her burning passion has now been extinguished. She has nothing because she's nothing because she's passed away. Interesting. It's over. Third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. For him just to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez. And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I throw it in the trash. You just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want?
How strange.
God, I'm sick of... I'm so sick of people assuming... what am I talking about? Lock in. God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko. Did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh, how exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez. Oh man, oh jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? That's when I did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I get out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. So Toko's back. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but... What's that key Celeste gave to you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm gonna go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the diner. I'll check with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance cameras.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go! Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to
Goodbye.
us. Do whatever you want. Fucking sprung, bitch. You ain't even get it yet and you sprung. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the diner hall. I'm fucking hungry as shit. So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? You jealous? I'm sorry. Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Tried to forget what Hina said. Everybody head to the diner, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yep, let's go.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker saw open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? That's not your voice. It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we had this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at this school?
you...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. This makes it even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared. We didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then,
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believed in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Okay. We're getting active, I guess. We're getting active. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I could tell. Secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden in here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in. Gashunk. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. What the fuck? I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet. Way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room, but what's in here? Okay. It's a bunch of files. It would look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust, looking at everything. One file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Academy student registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file in my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. The fuck is this? That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it'd been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Everything's fucking gone. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even a note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here? In the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. The fuck? Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, what do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Sakura was the spy? The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. Motherfucker bust all on the screen again. Bust. Yep, there it go. Yep. 7 niggas left. To be continued, yeah! You receive Super Robo Justice Present. Get off my balls. Get off my balls. Yeah. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. And Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura's the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean in that case? Well, because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact extinction level combination of foods.
Huh?
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think about happy thoughts, not deadly thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I'm gonna get reborn for serious. Like, I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? It sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
Are you telling me Yasuhiro's about to die now? You know they always jinx themselves when they say that. It's too obvious. It cannot be. I predicted it last night. Since it's revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. So I'm more accurate than you. I should be in this school, but I don't want to be. I don't want to die. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Yeah, it's not like ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only going to get it right sometime.
The occult is bullcrap.
Okay.
So,
Fortune telling isn't the occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It's a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But...
And before long...
The end is nigh!
The sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up to the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kind of got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean!
I stink of... How dare you? Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway. I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. It felt like those words of encouragement were helping everyone come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we finally become united. But Byakuya's gonna come in here and piss everybody off.
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being. But within that bond hid weakness and fragility. Wow. All-star apologies. Okay. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to figure out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Well, y'all know my motherfucking drill. It's time for me to get the fuck up off this bitch. Second video of the day, man. Second video of the day. What the fuck wrong with me? Second video of the motherfucking day. What the fuck wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me, gang? Alright. So, that was Danganronpa episode 8. Was it? No, not 8. What episode was this? 7? I literally do not know. I totally forgot. Anyway, that was Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Like if you fuck with it. Thumbs up. You feel what I'm saying? Comment if you get any games you want me to play, bro. And subscribe for more content like this. I will catch y'all niggas in the next one. Peace.